Hey guys, how you doing? This is Dr. Greg McLeod from Elite Traders University. So good to be with you here. It's FOMC Minutes Day. It's long been waiting for that for a while, and we're actually going to jump into the market and actually take a look at what's going on. I'm actually going to trade dollar CAD right now, and I'm in a trade. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen just for a couple of minutes there, and then we can see what's going on in the markets and see if we can get a pretty good move there. Right? Let me go ahead and share my screen. Share screen, and let's go ahead and go to advance and share. Okay. And a big airplane. So I got long here at the one spot 4440, and we're already in the trade, and we're up a few pips there. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can get up here at 4450. I might just go ahead and take this. I mean, we've got a nice uptrend that we've had. Nice uptrend, nice pullback against a higher order trend. I'm on a 15-second chart. Yeah, nice breakout from consolidation. Our breakout point here, we were breaking out from consolidation, and so we're looking for a price to hit our target 4450. But if we get a move close, we'll probably take some profit there. Trend line being challenged right now. Let's see if we pull back. We're pulling back a little bit. And let's see if we can get Jerome Powell came out and seems like inflation is still stubborn, and rates might have there may not be a rate cut or as many rate cuts as anticipated. So let's see. We're coming back to trend line support. Let's see if that trend line actually holds or if it breaks. Pulling back pretty steep now. Trend line support. We've got like some Fibonacci support that has to go into play here. And okay, so we're coming down to that 38% retracement, one spot 4434, and we are pulling back against the trend and see if we can get a bounce to the north side, and that would give us even we get that recover back to the old high. I took a number of trades in and out here, and I got back in with maybe get my hand caught in a honey pot here. So sweating bullets here. Let's see if we get a bounce from this 38% retracement where I have my Fibonacci drawn. Fibonacci's are hidden levels of support and resistance. They basically take the move from the low to the high, and this is like 38%, 8% pullback, and there's a 61.8% pullback. We got some airplanes flying above here in beautiful Las Vegas. Beautiful day in Las Vegas. Pulling back a little bit harder, back to the maybe half back. It's called the half back line, 50%. And the overall trend, if you look at the higher time frame, if you go up to like a 4 hour, and you can see that I've took a lot of trades over time, just playing the range, buying at support. We have lots of support. Look at we've bought like lots of support, and then we get resistance. So we've been really just bouncing around like pong, like pickleball, pop, 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 pop. Sort of buying and selling and buying and selling and buying and selling, and it looks like we got a little bit of a breakout. We're at the top of the range, and so maybe we try to snag a few more pips at the top of the range. And we look at we're currently at one spot 4435 by 36. Looking for a move back to one spot 4450. That's where we got lots of we got big supply area above right here. And we got this big area of, and now I'm gonna make it a different color. Make it a different color. Yeah, maybe like a red, maybe, or orange, right? So we're in this region of, oh, I moved my take profit, not my okay. So that's the higher time frame, and then we have our lots of support down here. You can see that support. So we're just trading between these two bands, and I'm just looking for price to like nudge up a little bit and give us another profit. We kind of got greedy in there, wanted to record and show you my methodology and how I actually approach the market. And so I really invite you to, if you want to learn more, subscribe to my channel and look at some of the videos, a lot of live trading videos that we have Also, we're rolling out a new Forex baby pips course, baby Forex pips. It's a video course they're rolling out. First module is going to be free, and that way, if you're brand new to Forex trading, if you're brand new, you can actually learn quite a bit from this on how to trade this. The largest market in the world is the Forex market, right? All right, I'm going to adjust my trend line here. We got some support. We got a trend line break, and let's see if we can go ahead and start making some money, right? And we got pullback against the trend. And let's see if we can, let's go. We call this strategy Pip and Run, like hit and run. The smallest part of the currency is the pip. And so we call it Pip and Run as opposed to hit and run. So usually the trades last no longer than, less than an hour, maybe like 10 minutes, right? And there we go. So we got our pop in price. Okay. So we're up about 10,000, 13,000. See if we get back up in here. And might not get to the full 268,000, but we can go ahead and take that and boom, take it. So that was a pretty nice move there that we got. And so yeah, and it may continue a little bit farther there. We got right. So we got a little resistance in there. Let's see if price comes back down and gives us another entry. We get this market again. We can like hit this market over and over again. This is where we would like to be able to hit it repeatedly. So you'll see me hit the same market over and over again and getting out because I have something called the predictive function on my charts. The predictive function is how we get into the market 4 or 5 bars ahead of everybody else. Also lets us to get out early as well, ahead of the crowd as well. And so and I'll show you what I mean. I took several positions here, and we can see that. Oh, probably have this plugged in, right? Okay. Okay. So here we go. So we took out several positions there for 9,000, 11,000. I guess we got slipped on that last one. We got slipped on that, right? Let me go ahead and then we're ready to go for the next. We have maybe a topping pattern, maybe pulls back a little bit more, but I'm looking for a move back to the upside. I'm looking for a big move. Yeah. Sorry about that. I mean, coughing in the microphone. It's like, right. And I have some losses too, right? We had some losses. We had a couple of losses, but our our positions are usually I make more money than we actually lose. We did have some losses earlier this morning, yeah, about noon actually, right? Um, Again, if you're interested in this is something that maybe if you want to find out more about, you can go ahead and look at some of the videos. There's some other videos that I have that'll help you and give you some value and give you some tips and tricks on how to do it yourself. But if you want to maybe see how you could work with me and learn how to do this, then you can go ahead and click the link in the description of some of the videos. And there's a free masterclass there. There's other resources. There's checklists. There's all kinds of indicators and things that I make available to you just for being a subscriber. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, if you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you're responding to chat, I'm trying to find the chat. Um, I can probably try to see if anyone's on there if you have any questions because the market breathes, it exhales, it inhales. The market is it's breathing. It's actually breathing, right? It's breathing in, it's breathing out. Okay, yeah. A few watchers there. I think my mom's watching. Hey, mom. Um, and let's take a quick looking at the chat box. Okay, nobody's saying anything. No worries, right? Right. So that I'd probably hit that again. Right. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we get a move to the upside. See if we can. We're trading within a range, so let's see if we basically stay within the range. We could get back to the top of the range, but we can see if we can move into profit really fast, and then go ahead and take the profit and get in, get out pretty quickly, right? Okay. Now this is YouTube, so if I'm streaming on YouTube, it's probably delayed. So everybody's saying, Greg, prices hasn't even moved up here yet. It's like, yeah, I'm a time traveler, right? Like my crystal ball. It's not a crystal ball; it's actually a crystal jar full of gummy bears, right? Need to refill the gummy bears, right? And I love the pineapple ones. The pineapple ones are delicious. Okay, let's see if we can pull one more out before we sign off. But the news acts like when you have a news like an FOMC announcement. So, well, Greg, you're not really talking about the FOMC announcement so much. It's like it's an event, right? It's an event that came out, big event. It's like a big rock. The rock hits the water. The water creates a ripple. The ripple creates that volatility that makes the whole water up and down. And basically, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the news create that pull that pulse up, and it creates this ripple. And so we're looking for, and not XRP ripple, but it creates that wavy pattern, right? And we try to ride that for profit, right? And sometimes we can catch it. I mean, that long wick, we had the liquidity sweep right there, sweep everybody out, hit everybody stops, right? People are like, oh, I'm going to get short. Yeah, they get short. And then boom, they took it back to the north side. Then it pulls back. And as Powell's reading from the minutes, people are saying, oh, this is bullish, this is bearish, this is bullish, this is bearish. So as he's talking, this thing is like moving to the rhythm of his voice, right? I'm not even listening to it. But I know it's like walk, 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 right? All I care is this moving? Is it in trend? Right? If we go to my market heat map, there's an arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change. It tells me what's hopping, what's popping, what's dropping, and what's not. I know that I had one of the indicators we use is a heat map, and the heat map, kind of bring it over. He's a little shy. Oh, where'd it go? She's shy, right? My market heat map. My it's my trade scanner. Lets me know what's going on in the market, and you can get it for free. Just go here, my market heat map, and you get one of the six heat maps. And he's like, dollar CAD is green. Green is up. So I know that this was a strong trend from the very beginning, right? So that's what I was looking at. Aussie dollar was dropping and the Kiwi is dropping. I could short these or get long dollar CAD. I just kind of like stick with dollar CAD long. So I know that my bias is long, right? And so I'm in this taking buys. So I use the heat map. And the heat map, if you log in, if you become a subscriber, it's just $19.99 a month. And I had this built because I want a way of being able to find out very fast. I have equities heat map, commodities heat map, a crypto heat map. It's the crypto majors. It's not all the exotics and stuff like that. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. But I got the Forex majors and all Forex pairs. And I like looking at this because, see, now I have a full view of the market, right? I know my yen pairs are trending down, so I want to short those. I have my dollar pairs up, my pound Aussie up, right? Well, these are things I can trade, right? In fact, probably the best one to trade was like pound Aussie long, right? Which I did that too. So as we start to get a lift off from here, this is my balance. It starts to change. I teach my students how to do this too, and which is really helpful. for them. They can change their lives. You change your trade, you change your life. But a lot of people don't have a plan. They don't have a system. They can't get out of the market and make $11,000. Like that's what we, Pip and Run, well, they got slipped, they go, eh, slippage. You've got slippage. They gave me like 10,000 on that. Like, really? Right. Anyway, well, guys, 10,000, you saw 9, 10, 11,000. I mean, he's like, you're a scammer. I don't believe it. You could, like, I just did in front of you, just grow some and sign up, right? Anyway, I hope you found this helpful and inspirational. I'm praying for you guys. I used to work for a bank. I used to work for a big brokerage, and they were mean people. They want to take money from people. They don't really want to help people, right? And I came from middle school. I taught middle school, high school in South Central LA. I taught like gangbanger kids how to trade, to keep them off the streets. And so I have a heart for kids, a heart for helping people, but I worked at a Wall Street firm. So, and Wall Street firms don't want to really help people, right? So I found that our goals are misaligned because I wanted to see people win money, and the broker wanted to see people, this is a whole industry. It's not just one broker. They basically want to, they want to drain, the banks want to drain your money, right? And so my mission is to help people escape the rat race and to make money, make full-time money trading Forex, right? Or trading anything they want to trade. Like some of my students, what they want to do is they want to trade, they'll trade, uh, what they'll do is they'll trade different things, right? They'll trade futures. I go, the system works for futures. It doesn't really matter, right? So one of my students, this is Jamie. Jamie had a 90% win rate. Uh, he was able to, in fact, his testimony video is there. He actually took an account 594% in one day. And it's recorded on my FX book, and it's a verified third party verification service. He used my system to do 594%, right? And not only that, he went ahead and he got Apex funded trader, right? So how cool is that, right? He invested in his education. He invested in this. He believed in the strategy. He went through my course, my 3-step method for learning how to trade. And then, in just a few months, he was able to qualify for a $50,000 account. And he gets to keep 80% of the profits, right? $50,000, right? So wouldn't it be worth it to work with me? I've been doing this for 30 years. And basically, I have a turnkey approach. A turnkey approach. Turnkey means you plug it in, you do the work, and then you get the results, which is maybe a $50,000 account. I've got lots of guys who've got, uh, prop accounts, Debril, and these are like dated. These are the last year. 2024. They're not like no 1900 or something like that, right? I mean, we didn't even have that back then. But look, my students are very successful students who get funded and get certificates, and so they are what Pip and Run is all about. This is what Elite Traders University is, right? So I want if you want to find out more, you can go to elitetradersuniversity.com. Come over to my website, and you can actually. Why don't I do that? You go you go to Dr. Gregory McLeod at Coach, right? And you can book a call and talk about, there's information about my program, information about me, and we'll love to have you on the other side. I can work with you and help you become a trader, because that's my mission. If I can get 1,000, the goal is like 300 traders this year, 300 more traders to help them become professional traders. And so if you want to be part of that 300, type 300 in the chat box and reach out to me. Okay. Let's get back to what's going on in the markets. Thanks for indulging me. But like I said, I have students. We start with our 3-step approach, called the roadmap to success. And the first thing we do is put people on simulator. And that way they can practice the system, right, and learn how to trade, in simulation without risking any money, without risking any, um, this spending a lot of time, right? So we start with simulation, stage one simulation. And then after the first stage, within 2 weeks, you should hit like a 90% win rate, right? 90, first, you might start off rough, 90% win rate. You learn the principles of the Pip and Run system. Once you understand the principles, it's a 90% win rate system. So if it's a 90% win rate system, it's just you have to practice the system, right? If I give you a Ferrari that goes like 300 miles an hour, right? You just got to learn how to drive it, right? That's what we're doing here. The system, there's nothing wrong with the system. The system's working for 20 years. So you're learning how to drive the system. 90%, when you get 90% in simulation for 14 days in a row, it sounds impossible, but people do it all the time. And then you move to a demo account. Demo account, take $10,000, double that, triple that, double it with no more than a 5% drawdown and 85% win rate, right? Because it's going to drop down. You got to deal with time and waiting, but you're still dealing with fake money. And so now you learn the principles of the system in the live market. Stage three is when you take a small live account, maybe 50 bucks or 100 bucks, and you can take that money. It's enough money that if you lose a little bit, you're going to fight through the emotions. We're going to work on the emotions and the feelings and the anxiety that comes from trading, right? But since you put so much work in knowing the mechanics, it becomes automatic. It becomes unconscious competency through spaced repetition. And then, so once you've done all this practice, you go to a live account with 100 bucks or 50 bucks or $200, and we take $200 accounts and we scale them to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I had one guy, we scale 1,000 to 10,000. Okay. Uh, but then, because your subconscious mind will say, "Hey, this is not real. This is fake. You're just demo diving, and you're just a, whatever, demo diva." But every profession, whether if they're launching a rocket to the moon, or taking a fighter jet, or learning how to become a doctor, you're gonna have to practice first, right? You can't play Madison Square Garden, going straight to the prop challenge, and you don't have a system, you don't have a plan. You're just gonna end up giving your money away to professionals like me who are gonna take your money. Okay, so you can either pay me and invest in your training, invest in you, or you can continue to pay the market. But you're going to pay either way. And it's going to be even worse because if you have pay for time, I have guys, I talked to a young man, well, he's not young anymore, but still he's relatively young, younger than me. 18 years he spent trading, trying to learn how to do Forex, right? And I see that young men, they come in, I'm going to learn how to trade Forex, I'm going to learn how to trade. 18 years later, 20 years later, they haven't done anything, right? Because why? The market, they don't have a plan. They try to do it themselves. And if that's you and you're at the tipping point where you have to make this work, then reach out to me, book a strategy call with me. And that way, that you can shorten that time frame. 18 years versus we have Travis. Travis started February of last year, and now he's managing accounts, right? That's Travis. And not only that, he's doubling accounts, and he's just doing a fantastic job trading, right? He's managed. He's got a couple of $250,000 accounts he's managed. He's also quadrupled his account. So this is his testimony. Travis, with that being said, what I learned here gave me a very solid base and understanding of the markets. I use it every day. I currently have three, guys, count them, three funded accounts and one live account that he has quadrupled. He has quadrupled his live account, right? And so, and he didn't know what a pip was. So I even asked him, why are you in this class? You don't even know what a pip is. He didn't even have the basics. So I'm just saying I have a method. And then see, there's another entry I could have got, but I was running my mouth. But anyway, I'm not going to be greedy. But again, I want to thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you got some inspiration. You got some knowledge. You saw some live trading, right? You saw me pulling the trigger on trades. And, feel free to share this with others. I look forward to helping you guys. I want to see you successful. We want to take it to those banks, take it to those market makers, and take our money back, right? I'm leading a revolution. Join me.